Hello guys, and welcome to the tournament from Team OZ Legion 1v1 W3Champions. Season 10 was a really successful season. We had a really good competition, especially in the end. So we have Signspree and Teufel. Both guys finished the first round. We will post the replay, or we will cast the replay of this game, or of those games from Signspree round 1 and Teufel round 1. I will not try to spoiler who won in which game because they're not out yet, and I give my best. So both go for a different opening, like both start with Leviathan. But Signspree, for example, goes with those Geomancers. Let me just do the... I'm really new to this channel, so I kind of have to check if everything is working properly. I mean. So if you have anything that distracts you or is annoying in the stream, just let me know, and I try to fix it. But let's go and check what the players are doing. We have a decent push by Signspree. Doesn't value that's greedy, but he has the walls for it. Teufel goes also with a good opening. Starts 4-1. Not the most greedy setup, but overall a really good setup. So let's compare the players. We have Signspree, rank 1, and Teufel not rank 16. That's a mistake by me. So I'll try to fix that real quick. Okay, let's just ignore the one information on the ranking, because this is a little bit off, but the rest of the stats are alright. We have Signspree being the best player, or at least the highest player. Who the best is, we will figure out. And yeah, the Signspree has a really good win rate against Teufel. I think it's like a 4-1 or 5-1 even. Yeah, really impressive against an opponent like Teufel. Let's go back to the game, because there's a lot of things going on here, and I don't want to miss anything. For example, the scent. Signspree. Okay, he held this and he is I don't comment about like the player styles because everyone has a pretty different style. I think there are like 2 or 3 players who have like one style, and then there are like 4 or 5 other players who have the same style. But this game looks pretty even. There's nobody really ahead, I would say. I think like 6-1 is decent at this level. It's like the minimum. Teufel with a little bit higher push, but he's also less afraid of Ascent since Signspree sent him level 3. So I can understand why Signspree did not push more than 6-1. But Teufel with a really decent push here. Not gonna lie. But now he seems to be stuck. He didn't go for a wisp upgrade. Signspree is going for 2 wisps. So far, so good. Yeah, this was an easy haul. Those Leviathans are really good units against this level. They hard counter it. Both with an idea of sending. I like it. I think it's a really good game to send level 5. There's like nothing really. Signspree has the EA, the Elite Archer, which is definitely good. And Teufel goes with the with the 3 of knowledge. That's impressive. It is indeed impressive. Because this will halt for sure. I mean, he is a little bit overbuilt for sure. But Signspree is not that good in lumber as well. So pretty even. Signspree might leak? I don't know. Those Wolverines got changed. And I cannot really tell you how good they are against level 5.
In memory of players' forces are under attack.
I would more keep an eye on that. Because I'm pretty positive that this will fall. I mean, he has higher value, but still. Let's see. Signspree. Those Clockworks are really doing a great job here. But he's holding. This side is not holding. Okay. I was completely overestimating the 3. It's exactly the opposite of what I said. This is how even good players can be wrong. Like, this was not even close to leak. Well, this was a leak. I was not expecting it with the 3 of knowledge, for sure not.
Let me face the peril.
How's the push going for both? Okay, Signspree starts to push high and Teufel stay. No, okay, he's also going for the push. A little bit late. You should have started that when the round started. This is a lot of time. It's like more than 1 minute you lose. Maybe like 2 minutes of lumbering you lose. Both will have the same push. Okay. I think 6 is not really a level of problems in this game with the Leviathans. The Goliath. Even the Peewees or the veterans are doing a great job if you have them well set up with some supportive stuff like Goliath.
Players' forces are under attack.
Signspree does look a little bit weak at this level, but he is definitely holding. Those Leviathans are really super strong. I don't like the opening because I feel like the importance of them is not really that big, or they don't have a big impact in the game. They make you have an easier game, but the push in result in return will be a little bit lower. Signspree is goes with Ascent. Teufel does the same. Okay. Both think they can take the up and down in the next level. Signspree with the highborn, Teufel with the mermaid. I think a mermaid upgrade would be worth it. I like Signspree setup. Definitely more for this level. Also, he's better prepared for level 10. Those spiders are really not the best choice for 10, but they're more like emergency emergency build for level 10 if you don't get anything better. Okay, we have 4 Leviathans against 3 Leviathans. Let's see what performs better. I think the mermaid will do have a big impact. Signspree with the highborn. And ESI value as well. It would surprise me if he can hold it better this time. I mean, like, who knows, maybe those Leviathans are stronger. But the EA is also well protected by the spiders. Spider wall is not giving access to the queen. Yeah, Teufel will leak. Signspree is holding. This is a really well game for Signspree. Because his enemy twice. Usually Signspree is the guy who's leaking because he is the player who loves to go for high push. But I guess in a tournament nobody really goes for kamikaze. But that is a strong call for sure. Highborn. Okay, round so. Signspree with the medicine man, Teufel with the orc warriors, plus the paladin. Huh. He upgraded the Thunderbird. I don't know. Signspree's value is almost 200 above Teufel. Teufel setup for 10 looks terrible, really. I think this game will end in level 10. That's what I would place my bet on. But you never know. Clockworks are really good this level. They have the perfect damage type for the Acolyte, plus the perfect defense. Really great unit here. But Teufel is also holding, because the Leviathans are just so strong. They are a little bit less strong on level 10, which is definitely a key level. So what is this role? Both will go for cults, for sure. It's just a matter of how many. Because you don't want too many cults. They are not really the best DPS unit, but they have great debuff. And are probably the best debuff for level 10. But too many are also not that great. Because debuff is not everything. You need DPS. Teufel has a really own way of where he places his 10 defense, or like the 10 counters. That's something I don't see often. It's pretty similar to this, but still, like, here's a big gap. There's nothing in between.
Players' forces are under attack.
We have more EAs and machine turret and Frostdragon. So the people who know me would know that I go for mass EAs now, because I think it's a great unit at this level, especially if you have the tuck. It has a really good synergy, really.
What you want? Well, easy.
So we have a sand by Teufel. Signspree will either go for a demon or will save the lumber. Both is good. But I do think a level 10 sand is definitely worth it. Signspree has a big advantage of having those night crawlers. I don't know. It would have been a good game for Signspree. He would have won, I guess. But he decided to not send, so let's see.
In memory of terrorists.
Offense can shoot the right units since there's no spam. Signspree. Oh, this doesn't look too good for Signspree. He gets completely wrecked here. And Teufel. Okay. This is a nice, interesting race. Signspree did like
How may I aid you?
8. The double of Teufel, but Teufel has no king, and Signspree can go full king. So it's gonna be a race between those two players. Teufel boy, you really want to do something. He has at least 3 bosses soon. Oh, this is really unfortunate. He cannot like kill them fast.
We will share our ways. How can
This one is also not too damaged. Yeah, this is probably the best thing you can do. Just go HP and you might live.
Players' forces are under attack.
I think this game goes to Teufel. Maybe. It's gonna be an interesting race here between those two. The Teufel does look like can maybe clear this with another shockwave. Oh, he has no mana anymore. Patching this one unit. But it looks like a GG, and it looks like Teufel is winning this game. Impressive. Wow. This is a win for Teufel. Wow. Signspree, man. You should have sand, brother. But you know, you can never know it before. So Teufel takes a game of the champion of the season, Signspree. This is impressive. Really. That's a really good result for Teufel. He definitely can advance to the next round. And I was not expecting that, to be honest. Wow, really impressive. Really impressive. Let's check the stats again. As I said already, Teufel is not rank 16. He is rank 10, I guess. So just ignore this one number, please. The stats are definitely speaking for Signspree. He's the higher player, he's the rank 1. So The win rate against the opponent is especially what is making the difference. At least in the setup and this matchup, because it's like 80%, and then Teufel just comes and sneaks a game off. Really cool, really cool. Wow, I was not expecting that. Wow. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I think nobody expected that, to be honest. So let's rock into game 2, and there we are. Back to the game. So, game 2. Let's rock it, my guys. So, we have those Aquas. We have Murlocs. We have Gate Guards from Signspree. That's a little bit surprising me right now. He's also doing it. Not exactly what I would do, but after all, it's a great unit for the first 3 levels. Especially with the Aqua Spirits, they have great DPS for the first 3 levels. Also not too bad at level 8, or like one of the best units against level 8. Not too bad in level 4. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Gate Guards, to be honest, but they do their job tanking the first level. But I feel like with Aquas, you don't really need the Gate Guards. I would probably have made a Forsaken to make sure I'm kind of good for level 4. The Forsaken one is really great for level 4, while the Gate Guards are, yeah, more like a easy snack. So we have similar like, no, the exact same push. And now we have, oh, Ogre, see? If you wouldn't go for Gate Guards, now you have like Ogres, which are definitely the better choice. Overall, they allow you a very great push, and you have those sprites, which are also good. You probably want to breed 12 because it's one of the most important arrows in the game, but super expensive and super useless in the first, like in the unupgraded stage. You don't really want the unupgraded one too long, especially not in the early game. We have Signspree going for 5-1, Teufel not going for anything higher than 4-1. He goes full into the defense mode here. And I'm not 100% sure how much I like. I mean, this will definitely halt this level. That's not even a problem. But I would probably not upgrade the Ogre before I get like sprites. He has 4 of them, and is definitely safer against level 4, but both players are weak against level 5. So if they don't wall anything, I would definitely go for 5 skills. Now we have the Zeus, we have the bottom feeder, which is really good upgraded, a very fantastic tank, which you can sell for 90% of the original cost. Great unit. So Teufel not going higher. Signspree going for 6-2. You can go for Destroyer level 5 with a bottom feeder maybe, I don't know. You never know what you get as next. Oh no, I don't like this decision. I think this is not a good decision at all. The Oceanus is really not worth it. At least not that early. It's good in level 8. Maybe not the worst on level 7 even. But not that early. I don't know. Now I like Signspree's setup way more. He also gets one of those, but he didn't greet the troll, which allows him a better push.
In memory of Tyrannus.
Since one troll is almost 3 wisps, I think it's a good trade here. What do we have now? We have helicopter. Both players will definitely go for this. Maybe 1, 2 skellies are not too bad if you can afford them. Signspree probably a little bit more on the pressure. He's going for more lumber. You know, the thing is that if Signspree in level 5 is not working out, if Teufel can hold it somehow, then he lost so much gold due to the income. And I'm not 100% sure how much impact that will have, but it's like 50 gold almost. 46 gold. 45 gold, I mean, excuse me. When he had sent in level 1. I don't know when he get the income. I didn't track that. But let's say he got it from like level 1.
In memory of Tyrannus. In memory of Tyrannus.
I did not even
Player's
notice.
forces are under attack.
He went for the king upgrades and I don't have a notification for that, so I must check that manually. So both players will probably hold level 4. Now the question, who is better prepared for level 5? I mean, Signspree just waiting, sitting on a lot of lumber, going for the full send. That's a really risky play. I mean, if that doesn't work out, wasted so much lumber. But the walls are really not great, to be honest. I don't know how I would counter that, to be honest. Definitely not with a paladin. Ay, this is going to be a league fest, I think. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'm wrong again. I mean, Signspree also doesn't look too good, but Teufel did not go for a full send yet. Let's see if he will add some Faubourg and a helmet maybe. Okay, let's see.
In memory of
Big send incoming, that's like 400, 600, 800 lumber. Around 800, more. Can Teufel manage to kill at least a little bit? Wait. He's playing very well. I was expecting a shit show, to be honest. So we have Teufel leaking. How many? 30. And a full scent. But it's stomp, it's not a heal. Not even close. But it's a lot of time for Signspree to lumber, to take the advantage of lumbering. And also the gold, of course. So we have Teufel going for regen. Teufel is a little bit better prepared for level 10. At least DPS wise he has those 2 bone warriors which are really good. He has the troll fighter. So I think If Teufel can hold level 10 this game, he might survive level 10. He just needs to get a big cent on Signspree for level 10. The EA is a good puller. It's not the way how I would set my puller, but it's a good one. You can see he will shoot here, all the units. Really great. I feel like most people don't understand that a puller is really necessary to hold certain levels, like 10. 10 without a puller is so hard to defend. And Signspree got its fallback. All the greed for nothing for Teufel. It will make him sad if he sees that in the replay. Because he greeted that, really. Signspree with a send. And Teufel with a lead. Great for Signspree. Since he decided to send, he can send even bigger now. Setting on a higher push. He have a small lumber. Everything is perfect for him right now. Just that he don't have anything for 10 DPS wise. I don't know how much I like the fact that Signspree is sending. If this works, for sure it's a good send. If Teufel somehow managed to hold level 7 or at least decent, I think it would have been better for Signspree to go king, since his level 10 setup doesn't look too amazing, at least for now. Maybe he will skip level 10 again, I don't know. Okay. Teufel will not send the server, while Signspree sends a big wave. It will be like 1,000 or 100 cent with the hours. Maybe something. Have the axe, which are really good. I like them a lot. He also goes for 2, but more in the back. Okay, he even upgrades 1. Impressive, impressive. I don't see that this can hold, but maybe I'm wrong again. Signspree definitely looks better with all the circus. I like them a lot for level 7. Okay. We have a pretty decent hold. Wow. I don't think this was worth it, Signspree, but he has the income advantage now. This is fantastic. Another league, even if it's small, like everything. The game goes a little bit longer than the last one. So who knows, maybe we go past 10 this game. Okay, he has a few adapts. I think I've seen an adapt. I cannot snipe it. Where is it? There it is. Oh, I hope I can zoom now. Ay, ay, ay. I cannot zoom out. Wow. This is a feature we lack here. Okay, I cannot zoom out, I think. This is unfortunate. I think I cannot zoom out, so let's hope this game ends in level 10. I mean, it's not too bad, but I like to have a little bit more overview on what is happening. But it looks like at level 10, GG. They don't have the greatest rolls yet. So, oh, Paladin level 2.
A player's force.
Signspree with a decision to not go higher push because you don't have the perfect wall for it. You want to be safe for level 10. I'm just wondering if Signspree is getting nervous a little bit. For sure, he's like the player losing to you, but not having a good game 1. Now game 2, not the greatest rolls for level 10 again. I mean, they are decent, definitely, with all those debuffs, for example, the Harpy or the Medusa. Really great. We have the 12, which is definitely helpful, with the 12% attack speed buff. We have the Colt here, I guess, the Ranger, which is really good debuff. Or this is the upgraded one. The melee, really great. Copter, we have Copter as well. So the 10 setups look good. Just the fact that Signspree has absolutely zero hard DPS. I mean, the adapts are good DPS. Excuse me for that. I have absolutely no idea what's going on here outside of my house. So we have a send from both sides. Signspree doesn't send that big? I'm surprised. What is his plan? Sending a few? At least. We have Zeus, we have the Apparition, Gravekeeper, which is pretty good. Interesting. I think this game goes past 10. If there's no... Wait, they don't have a slow, right? The slow is a big deal on level 10. And Teufel did that against me, mass melee. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. I don't think they're good DPS. But he did that against me. And if it worked or not, you'll see it soon. Here on Team Aussie Twitch. So better check that channel more often. Drop a follow. And then you will not miss any of the tournament games. So we have a good setup by Teufel. Signspree with a higher value. With the Guardians, which I really like in level 10. With the Entangle spell. The Sanders is coming in. Signspree Sanders somewhat okay. It looks like a stronghold for both sides. Yeah, maybe Teufel is not that good here and he is dying, I guess. Maybe. That's 4 bosses, 1 behemoth. This one is damaged, but the level 10 bosses are really strong. So Signspree will go for push 10-6. Teufel cannot push, that's like another decent time. Oh, now they have a really good wall for past 10 game. With the Wolverines.
A player's forces are under attack.
So we have Storm, the okayish king. I think that's -1. Oh, that's also a bad king control. Hello, my man, Teufel. Yeah, that's GG. That's a 1-1. And it seems like we have a best of 3. Wow. Not bad, not bad. Both players are really doing great here. I like what I see here. I hope you enjoy it as well. So, meanwhile, we check the stats again, and I have to say, for the 3rd time, that the rank of Teufel is not his real rank. It's rank 10, I guess. But I made a mistake, because the game was a little bit earlier than I was thinking. Alright. So guys, game 3, what do you think? Who will win this best of 3? It's a really good one. I think Signspree still is the slightly better player. But in Legion TD, you know, a lot of things can happen. That's why it's so beautiful. Because the best player is automatically not always winning. And for some people, it's weird because they don't like the aspect of having ONG in a game and that the ONG decides who win. But we definitely made steps forward in developing a really competitive version of Legion TD. The X20 at least. And I think we will improve more and more. Especially now with tournament. You know, we get a lot of feedback. We will definitely have a lot of work. And yeah, the game 3 is about to start. And we switch back to our beautiful game. Okay, so what is the first wall? We have Murlocs, we have those Crusaders, we have Sprites, we have Sea Giants. Everything is kinda playable. Everything looks fine. I'm not a big fan of going Crusaders over Murlocs. I think Murlocs are definitely better. But it's there's a reason. There's a reason why I'm not in the winner bracket anymore. So we have a 3-0 by Signspree and a 2-0 by Teufel. Nobody tries a send here. I think it's the right thing to do, to not send with Teufel.
In memory of Tyrannus.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay. We have a decent Wall 2, but I don't think any of those units will help you right now. Since both players build Thunderbird and Crusaders. Wolves are not bad, but they are kinda the same as Murlocs. Also, they are a little bit weaker on 4. Which is probably the most problematic thing I see right now. Even with Thunderbird, they don't solo carry anymore. Okay, we have Teufel going for a Medicine Man. Interesting, interesting. I don't like getting a Medicine Man so early, especially not on Crusaders. Don't get me wrong, they're great for early game. But do I like them for like past 7? Not really. They're great tanks at level 10 as well, but not worth it to get
In memory of Tyrannus.
a vehicle on them.
Forces are
Okay, this one is at least interesting because they have to decide what they want to pre-build or not. We have like 4 usable units, or 4 very good units for level 10. I don't think anyone is leaking here. Both not going for sending. Signspree saves again a lot. The push is a little bit on the side of Signspree since he decides to go 6-1, which is a good step I think with those rolls. I don't know if I like that null here. Signspree going with a Skeletor. Interesting. I don't like both, to be honest. I'm not a fan. Probably the Skeletor a little bit more since it's definitely better on 5 and 4 than the null. Now we have Life Steal. Interesting. We're going 5-2 since we go 6-7-1. It's a stronghold. Yeah, imagine you would have built those Molochs. Now you have lifesteal. Oh, the wisp was not on point, but it was a quick react, so not a drama. Not as important. Level 4 and we walk. Let's go. Teufel with the scent.
In memory
Good
of
try. I don't
Tyrannus.
think it's
A player's forces are under attack.
will do anything to Signspree. Signspree going with the level 5 scent again, I think. Oof, Teufel with a leak. Signspree with a hole. With almost the same value. So yeah. I think the Null and the Medicine Man Oracle was not really a great move here. I'm not a big fan. And if Signspree wants, he can go for a big cent here. A really big cent. How many does he leak? 29. He even has to go king or he leaks. He loses a heal maybe. If he doesn't go for upgrades, maybe not enough, but
A player's forces
Signspree
are
is
under
going
attack.
for a big cent here for sure. This is definitely not good for Teufel. He was doing so great in the first game, and in the second game he was also doing okay. Like, super okay. But now, he's doing decisions I don't really back up.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, this is gonna be close. Where's the regen? Where's the regen? It's a heal. Nice. For Signspree is it really great here. You didn't react in time, my man. Yeah, you either should have went for 3 attack, or you just react better in time. Like you upgraded regen so late. And we have a really big cent here by Signspree. Wow. And he will even add something, I guess. That's not great for Teufel, really. He is not good for this level as well. I think this is a big league here. Maybe GG with immolation even? I don't know. Wow. This is really great. What did people say about low push? We have pretty big cent
Player's forces are
for low
under
push.
attack.
Oh yeah. Let's see. How good are those Crusaders with Oracle? They look pretty strong, but not strong enough to hold that big cent here. But holding strong enough to not die here, I guess. He killed most of the cent as well. It's really a good hold with that value. Interesting, interesting. I was expecting this to be a mess here with those units. Interesting game. So we have Teufel with a king lead. In return, income is pretty much the same. Very intense game here, but Teufel definitely has the big disadvantage by being a heal down. You don't really want to have that scenario against a player like Signspree. I'm a little bit surprised Signspree didn't push 10-5, to be honest. I probably would have done that. Oh, he is doing it. Never mind. I didn't say anything. I'm just blind. What? Oh, he's not doing it? What? Okay. I'm hella confused. He decided to be on the safe side and not go 10-5. Do I like it? No. I like the greedy players. The greedy moves. Especially if you're ahead like that. Maybe that's why I'm losing so often, because I throw games even if I'm ahead. But I think after those leaks, yeah, actually I feel like the gap between those two is super small, for the fact that Teufel did leak 2 rounds in a row with more than like 20 or almost 30 units. Not really what I like. I like it when you leak, you're kinda done. Because if you leak, your opponent should have a small advantage. But that's another topic. I'm just surprised by numbers. I mean, Signspree definitely looks way better here. But still, I feel like the gap can be close at 10. With a bad focus on Signspree. Okay, he goes for Big Sand again. Let's see if Teufel can defend it this time. I mean, he has really good units for it. He's slow, Goliath, Paladin, the Thunderbirds. A lot of focus. Okay, Signspree will go for the late game units here with Wolverine, Lifesteal. Great, great, great. I do think Teufel has more for 10. But it's okay. I think this is definitely good enough to hold. There's a lot of those blockers. The cheap tanks like Crusaders, Ogres. They're really good for 10. We have 5 chariots entering Teufel's army. He wants to sneak the 1 or 2 units. So let's see how great he performs here. He doesn't look too bad. The heal was really great. Wow. That's a halt, right? Yeah, that's a halt. Most likely. Oh, once the Goliath falls against the Thunderbird. Oh, the heal is really impressive. Oh, that's a halt. And that's a lot of free gold for him then. Wow. Really impressive. With that value, a lot of that value with those calls, Harpy. Yeah, definitely a good hold here. The Warlock. Okay. Let's get another one. Wait. Signspree skipped the Warlock? Just right now? Okay, that's a weird move, to be honest. I think a Warlock at level 8 is always a good choice. Oh, he realized, okay. Okay, let's see this round. Send for Teufel.
Player's forces are under attack.
See if the commander can do anything here. With his damage buff. Doesn't look like it. Like a stronghold. The other side seems to struggle more. Interesting, interesting. Seems like Teufel has some problems with defending 8. Wondering, did he defend level 8 single one? Fine. Okay, that's also another hall. We are targeting the Acolyte on this champion.
In memory of Tyrannus.
So we have a 19 league against a 7 league. But Teufel again has the big king advantage. And I'm wondering
A player's forces are
where
under attack.
his Lambo went. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Kung Fu Louis. Or Mrs. Kung Fu Louis. Excuse me, I don't know your gender. So Signspree goes for this whiskey play, going for naking. Teufel definitely on the safer side, which is definitely the right choice when you are one heal below the opponent and you don't roll like the best units. I mean, it looks pretty decent, the setup. Definitely. But is it good enough? Yeah, the Acolytes are really good for calling spam. Like one of the best spam killer. Oh, he goes for sentries. Interesting. Signspree also goes for 2. It looks like. I'm not a big fan of them, especially when you keep them unupgraded. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about them, really. But this looks okay. Signspree
In memory of Tyrannus.
relies on the spiders all over the hand. And let's see if someone goes for the Griffin. I like it a lot. I think it's a great unit, but I usually don't get it too often because it doesn't fit my playstyle. I'm more like the guy who likes AoE units. Even though it's sad that they get countered by the zombie, like the champion, I mean. What is the sending? We have, yeah, a decent stand by Teufel here. Signspree doesn't like archers, I see.
On your mark.
I don't like them as well. We have, okay, a decent. I'm surprised. Where's Signspree's? Oh, he went for HP upgrades. Okay. What would I do? Definitely get a copter. Yeah. Both got the copter, for sure. If you miss that, you're kinda done. So, what else are you doing? You have so many unupgraded sentries. Okay, he went for one. Maybe he got two more ogres or some shit. He decides to go peasants. Interesting. Okay, let's see. The sand is pretty much the same. No panda.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, there's a panda. Okay, let's go. It definitely looks better for Signspree here. He doesn't get surrounded that much. I don't know. It looks like a hold on both sides. Or maybe not. Really close. Signspree leaks a lot. And here's 8 upgrades. 3 very low bosses. Imagine now a Kraken healing all this stuff up. Wow. This is definitely not GG. But it's definitely a heal. And hello, Nump. The legend. The OG of Legion TD, Nump. Hello, welcome to the stream.
My ancestors
So yeah, again, this is not a GG, I guess, but this will definitely be a heal, maybe GG. I don't know yet. Okay, here's enough upgrade. I just don't know how strong Immolation is at this level. But he is only losing a heal. Teufel goes for push 10-7? Wow. So the heals are even. Teufel is also an OG. Kinda like Nump, right? Okay, this battle is not close, since we will hold. Wait, King, don't disappoint me. What the heck? Close. Actually close. But all planned. I don't know why Teufel didn't go for Ascent here to get the arena win. Surprised, really. Signspree's income is so much higher. I don't know, Teufel could have won the arena, should have won the arena. But maybe he decides to just go full lumber. But I don't know how much I like it, since Signspree has a better endgame and the better units for the endgame with the Overseer and the Wolverines. So, arena, 800 value difference. This should be Signspree's arena, for sure. Would surprise me if not. That's an easy opener for Signspree. I'm not 100% sure what I would do when I would be in Teufel's position right now. He's doing it very good at this point. The only problem I have with this is that if you go this high push, you want to take your enemy down soonish, in my opinion. Like you want to have a big big 14 or 16 cent, maybe even 15. But the problem is Signspree has Wolverines plus lifesteal, which is definitely one of the best for the late game or mid game. Mid-late game, I would say.
A player's force.
I'm not 100% sure how good Teufel will be at 14. Definitely have to rely on Jesus, and it looks like on Jesus came right in time, giving some Wolverines back for Teufel, who can obviously save to 60 now. Signspree asking for some details. I don't think you should say that. Easy, easy. Wow, no way you're doing this to me, man. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Very interesting. So Teufel is not confident enough that he can take Signspree down the next few minutes. I think a level 16 cent would maybe make it. If you say from now, send like 5k, 6k lumber to him. Signspree also with the 10-8. Interesting. He doesn't want to give his opponent any advantage. What's the value in return? Okay. Teufel's down. Signspree even with more wounds, maybe? No, I think it's the same amount. At the moment, yeah. It's the same amount of full wounds there. But he has no life steal. He doesn't have life steal. That's a big game changer. So where's the on Jesus when you need him? It's time to give life steal back, right? But okay, I mean both players cannot send big in 14 anyway, so it's gonna be maybe a 16 cent. I don't like the fact that Signspree pushed an 8, really. Oh, Teufel is even leaking here. He did that before. Going for Dark Presence feels so weird, to be honest. I don't know. Dark Presence doesn't feel like it's worth it. Only if it's a waste, but if you give up like that on sending, I don't know. But Teufel knows what he's doing. He's definitely not a bad player, he's really good. He made it to a best of 3 against the best player, or like the highest player, and this is something not everyone can do. Forcing him into a best of 3. Make the game exciting. But I think Signspree will just save to 16, maybe 17. I don't know. Those players are thinking a little bit too ahead. He puts those tasks now for 16, probably, I don't know. Maybe also for the slow. Paladin. The problem with Dark Presence is that it really only gives you the win at a waste. But I don't really feel like there is a waste upcoming soon. I think it's more like one guy will die, the other will hold. I'm not a fan of it. And thank you for the follow, Sin. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Whoa, he doesn't have an upgraded mermaid? What? Cabin also unupgraded, another pack of full wings. Hello, and thank you for the follow, Combines. I hope I pronounced it correctly. So, I don't think this game will end here. It's a pretty good setup by both players. I'm just wondering. Okay, now he's upgrading it. What is the plan? We have 8 points at Dark Presence. Signspree has 2k lumber banked and is ready to send whenever he feels like the opponent is weak. I think 16 might be the end. Maybe not. It depends really. I think the value of Teufel is pretty low here. Maybe with Dark Presence he can survive the 16 cent. I don't know how strong it is. If it's worth it or not. We'll see, I guess. I don't think there's a level of 15 cent coming. Lifesteal, definitely a big game changer here. Both players know how to play the end game. But I think Signspree did play a little bit more end games than Teufel, but you know, Teufel is an old player from back in the days. So he maybe has some secrets nobody's figured out yet, and he kept it for the tournament. Wyverns, okay. Please don't, okay. Do you have ice troll? Where's the ice troll? Okay, he still has a gold. Please don't forget the ice troll, my man. Signspree did get both. Really good. He don't get wyverns. Wait, is he not getting ice troll? Or am I blind? Oh, he don't get ice troll. He's like, okay, I don't need it. Okay, Mister. Let's go.
The player's forces are under attack.
15. Have a pretty good wall here with the wall machine. Good on 16. We have a double commander. And we have a sand by Signspree. There we go. Now we see if this game will go to end at 16 or not. Thank you, Tashin, for the follow. I hope you enjoyed the stream so far. It's my first stream on this Twitch, so it will get some improvements sooner or later. And thank you, Greedly, as well. Same for you, my friend. Okay, we have Wind Riders coming. Do we see some war machines? No. Instead he goes for Rangers. I think war machines are great here, even. With the range and the good damage type with the fortified. So we have Signspree being 1k ahead. Having no sand, almost. But the least setup. Like no Wind Riders. Not as many sentries. Only a few spiders, a few tusks. A few melees. Alright, let's see.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is this enough to hold level 16? With the full king. Riders doing a great job here. And it looks like Teufel survived this. Wow. Signspree would have been dead with a full send, I think. Yeah, Teufel survived this. Crazy. But this is definitely in favor for Teufel. Because he can make a big 20 cent now. Or at least a bigger cent. Plus he has Dark Presence. He has less value, more sand, better king. Let's see, what is more important? What do you guys think? Let me know. What do you guys think? Is it better to have a full king and higher lumber, or is it better to have like 1k more value plus the income difference? Let's see, man. I'm really excited. Okay, let's see. Oh, he got lifesteal back. Wow. That's really important for him. I don't like this positioning of lifesteal. Because once those Wolverines fight over here, and the lifesteal is sitting here somewhere, those Wolverines won't get any buff. He went for the Ghost. Signspree went for Assault Tank, which is not a bad idea. He had double Hydra, full Paladin. I don't know what I really like more. I think for the late game, I probably like Signspree more because of the Hydras and the Assault Tank spawning units, giving you more time to survive. Let's see.
A player's forces are under attack.
Priests are also very good. Excuse me for 5 minutes. I'll keep my mouse here, so people cannot complain that I switch too often. We are back. Hey, I'm back. Let's see. What do we have now? We have Teufel going for High Priest, Simon I say. Signspree goes for the same. What a best of 3 mans. I think both players will survive 20.
In memory of Tyrannus.
A player's forces are under attack.
Did anyone build the mana to the Sickler? I think it would be really good for Signspree if he had it. With the priests and maybe the Phoenix, I don't know. So now it's about, is Teufel saving for 30? Because 30 is like really strong now. Or is he going to waste his lumber on 20? But I think Signspree will hold easy. But I only know it because I'm observer and I know both setups. So let's see. Now he gets iceful. What? Oh, Signspree really going for the Phoenix. But he don't have the Discipler, right? No. Alright. Signspree has more High Priests. It looks pretty solid for 20.
In memory of Tyrannus.
A player's forces are under attack.
We have Guardians. Who will go for more Guardians now? That's the real question. Oh, Simon is also on the chat. Go for sand and 20. Of course, Teufel with the bigger sand since he didn't send any key levels after 10. Is this setup good enough to hold 20? One, two, three, four. Okay. Signspree doesn't go for a few. Anna, maybe he ups him now. He went for 3 of life. Not too bad. Boss upgraded. 5 upgraded, 6 upgraded, 1 unupgraded. I think those Guardians are really good. Especially past 20. They are also better. With the entangle. Alright, let's see. We have a
In memory
decent
of
value
Tyrannus.
difference.
Forces are under attack.
All the violence together in a gang, like a group. Let's see. He holds. Wow, Signspree's not holding, right? No, he's not holding. He's also not. Oh, he's holding. He's so close. Oh my god, Signspree's not holding. Teufel is holding. Is this enough to be GG? I think it is. Wow. Teufel. What a man. What the what? Hey, I didn't get the 50 gold, man. Wow. Wow. This is impressive. Really, guys, this is impressive. The rank 1 player. Wow. That's really crazy. Wow. In a best of 3, the champion of the season got beaten by the rank 10 player. Wow. Well played. Wow. Impressive. Impressive. Wow. I cannot believe. Guys, we have a winner from the statistics. Yeah.